Hey everyone, it's been a while. The thing is, I don't actually know how to edit videos. So when I used to make those 7 or 8 minute videos last year, every time I messed up in the middle of one of them, I had to start all over again at the beginning of my spiel, which, as you can imagine, took a long time. So in the interest of posting more than one video a year, I'm going to pre-commit to doing 1 or 2 minute videos from now on, and then hopefully I'll be motivated to do them more often. So today I want to introduce you to a term coined by one of my colleagues here at the Center for Applied Rationality out in Berkeley, which is the organization I co-founded last year. He calls it shoulding at the universe. And I'm sure you've seen examples of this phenomenon before. You can see it when, for example, your friend is upset at her boyfriend for this thing he keeps doing, but she hasn't told him, and you ask why not, and she says, well, because he should know. I shouldn't have to tell him. Or to take another example, I have a friend who keeps getting into the same fight with her brother, and I will ask, well, why do you even bring this topic up? You know that it sets him off, and you guys end up fighting. And she says, well, it shouldn't. He shouldn't get upset about this. He should be able to talk about it rationally. Or to take another example, if you hang out with as many computer programmers or mathematicians as I do, you probably know at least a few people who have stubbornly refused to improve the way that they dress or groom themselves over the years, so they still dress the way they did when their mothers were dressing them, back in middle school. And their idea of dressing up is to wear jeans that don't have holes in them. And when it's pointed out to them that they could get farther in the world if they presented themselves better, they'll say something along the lines of, well, people shouldn't judge me based on how I dress. And in all of these cases, yes, it may well be true that people shouldn't judge you based on how you dress, or that your boyfriend should have noticed what he's doing wrong, or that your brother shouldn't get upset at this whenever you bring up this topic. But the fact remains that all of these things are in fact true, and shoulding at the universe is acting as if the world is the way you think it should be, as opposed to the way that you know it very well is. So this is one of the many failures of rationality that cognitive scientists haven't yet written papers about. Maybe that's because as hard as they work, cognitive scientists only have a limited amount of time. There's so much irrationality to document. Or maybe it's just because this is such a common phenomenon that cognitive scientists are like, we don't need to write papers about this. Everyone knows what it is. Nevertheless, I think that it's really helpful to have a name for a phenomenon. It helps you notice it, and thereby helps you avoid it. So there you go, shoulding at the universe.